Okay, so welcome back again to my channel, the place where I review all my new pickups and then do a couple of little extra bits here and there, namely silhouette collections, thoughts and views on emerging trends and styles, and kind of everything sneakers, streetwear, and sometimes even menswear related. So today, it's right near the end of the year, a couple of days before Christmas. I've kind of done, I think, with my copying for the year. So I wanted to do updated silhouette collections. I did all of the big sort of 5 or 6 silhouettes that I love and collect. I did roundup videos on them last year around this time. I think it was actually early January even. But I wanted to get a little bit of head start this year. I've kind of calmed down on my copying, so I can't imagine there's anything else I'm going to cop between now and start of January. So this is the 2023 silhouette collection. It's the first one, and I'm going to do it on Air Max 1s. So I bought a couple of new ones this year. There's also a really big one I actually forgot to include in last year's video, namely because it's not in an Air Max 1 box, so it sat in another box, so I completely forgot it. But yeah, before we get into it, fit of the day. So today, I have on the Royal MX ones from 2017. You'll see them in a second after it's taken off for the video. The denim you're seeing there is THRT denim in the Fiji colorway, my new favorite jean company as of, I think, late last year. I've worn them all this year. White 021 Essentials tee. Then I have a fitted New York Mets World Series 86, and it has on the back some embroidery that says love and hustle equals game, so I'll shoot an image up there. But yeah, that's the fit. As I mentioned, this was a redo of that video. Link to the last year's video up here, so I just wanted to extend on it. Hopefully my shooting style and kind of all things YouTube video related have also improved in the year. So what time than now to kind of go back through that. So I've got a huge pile here, and I'm just going to kick things off with, I don't want to do all the new ones first, but I'll start here. Your typical OG box, or at least the recent typical OG box, that Nike orange, and this is the Nike Air Max 1 Premium in the pecan and yellow ochre colorway. I picked these up early this year, so these weren't in last year's video, even though this is a 2022 release. So this is the Ugly Duckling pack. I think people kind of fondly called this pecan. Out of that pack, there was another one in the pack that I didn't like, or at least didn't like enough to buy. I hesitated wearing these for quite a while. They do come with spare brown laces, which I'm going to try as well. I didn't hesitate because I didn't like them, but I kind of felt like each time I went to put them on, there was some reason why I didn't. And then I was like, is that a sign that I should just kind of sell them? And then I did a week of undiessing recently, and they were one of the pairs, and it was probably my favorite shoe that I undiessed for the week. So yeah, they're just really nice, and it's one of the only, if not the only MX one that I've had that has suede here, basically the toe box panel and the rand. Basically the whole shoe is, apart from the tongue, is that suede, and it's a really nice suede. It also, because they're worn, you can't see it as well, but there's a speckly outsole. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say I copped these for about 20 to 30 bucks under retail at the beginning of the year. As I say, it was a 2022 release. You've seen these quite a few times before, but the special edition box. Sorry, I'm gonna do sizing tips on this. I did some of it in last year's video. I'm trying to do it on everything. That's an 11.5, the Ugly Duckling. These are also 11.5. My TTS in like Jordan 1s is a 12. Usually I used to always wear a 12 in Air Max 1s as well, and typically recently I have gone down to 11.5 for that more snug fit. So 12 still works. I just prefer the feel of an 11.5. So this is Nike MX 1 SP in Sport Spice and Coconut Milk. So this is the Casina. You've got the duck on the back, and then the mini swoosh with the little leaves on there. 2022 Casina Sport Spice, or the orange pair as people call it. Super premium leathers for Nike standards. Really nice, like, bovine hair on the green turquoisey panel. Just an overall awesome shoe. I think now if I was to reshoot my list of the year for last year, I think these might be top. I just really, really like them, and every time I wear them, I kind of spend half the day looking down. So, okay, so I'm going to throw a new one in. No, I'm going to keep going with some non-new ones. Right, let's go here. So another bespoke box. These are whole size down from TTS. So this is an 11. This is the Nike MX1 Clot in net deep red orange blaze. Retail on these is $130. I actually bought these for I want to say it was $80 all in off eBay. And this is the Clot Kiss of Death. The main thing about this pair is the see-through toe box. I said in last year's video, it means every time you change your sock color, the shoe kind of takes on a new colorway. Very, very, very thin on the side paneling. It's just pure leather. It's just like a thin piece of leather, and that's why I went down even like another 0.5 versus the slimmer fit of the 11.5, and these are still not tight on me. So yeah, there's a bunch of bespoke elements to these. You've got the foot on the outside, and I think it's like a reflexology type of colorway. It's been a while since I originally bought them, and obviously then did all the research, but yeah, super bespoke box as well. You can see that there's like loads of extra stuff on there, all related to that overall theme. Cool, and now I'm going to bring in a new pair. So this is 2023. This new box that they've been doing that looks like it's kind of like almost like the Jordan Reimagined style. It looks like it's just been cut up and stuff in the storage. Nike MX1 86 OG in white university red. Again, this is an 11.5. So these are DS. There's only 2 DS pairs here, and they're DS because I have the 2017 version. I don't want to beat these until I don't know. I'll unds them in 2024, but just haven't had the need to just yet. Oh, and also none of the pairs I've showed so far, apart from the Casina, have been reshaped. These have also not been reshaped. This is just out the box. Obviously the main thing here, the Big Bubble, which is their like nickname. Nike redid the Big Bubble this year. They did these and they did the Obsidians. I'm hoping we get Royals and we get Aquas next year, hopefully. I've heard the Royals are coming, but they're in women's. It's a women's drop, so I'm nervous that they're going to stop at like a 10.5 again. But we'll wait and find out. Yeah, it has the sizing just up here, and the story with the Big Bubble is, I'm going to say they originally released this in '86. The size of the bubble and the tech they had at the time, it didn't work, and they had to recall them all. So this was kind of like a celebration of that, knowing, you know, what's gone on in tech since. So now they do have the tech, and these pairs, not heard anything about them falling apart. So special Pinnacle box. This is the Nike MX1 Pinnacle in a 12 this time. So I did say that the OG Reds were in 11.5. Sand Particle Beige. I think I said, I watched my last year's video fairly recently in preparation for this, and I think one of the things that I said about these is like it's a grown man's MX1 or grown man's sneaker or trainer. Yeah, I stand by that. It's just like 4 or 5 different kind of shades of creamy pink. The entire shoe is premium in that Pinnacle style. Yeah, they're just really nice, and whenever I have to look smart but can still get away with a pair of sneakers, I'll usually wear these. They also have that like almost like a horse ride, like someone that sells horse riding saddles, that kind of shop. It has that kind of smell inside the box because it's all premium, real premium leather. So that is that. I really need to fix this chair. Cool, and then the next box is just, again, the typical, more recent, what I would call the OG box. Nike, it just says Nike Air Max 1 in the Monarch / Black Cobblestone. These are in a 12. And this is 2018 Air Max 1's Size, the British sneaker store, What the Safari. So the main thing with this, I think the toe box shape, these were released in a period of time where the shape on Air Max 1s had gotten really bad. There are some good eras and there's some really poor eras. These came out in an era where all the shoes were like really blocky and they were kind of like that at the toe. And these came through really sleek. Also, all the safari print you're seeing here, the material is really nice. All of it. I don't actually know what it is. It feels like the material they make elephant print with on Jordan 3s, and it's just kind of covered in that. So again, another pair that I almost always get like a huge amount of compliments. I'm wearing them. Also insane on resale these days. And I was given this as a buddy, an alley-oop from a buddy. So I've got them for retail. What are we going with next? Okay, back to the 2017 special edition anniversary box. This is Nike Air Max 1 Anniversary in white Game Royal neutral grey. It's a 12. So these have been reshaped. Nothing else here, again, still, apart from the Casino, has been reshaped. These have. They do not come out of the box like this. The shape's not bad, but they don't look quite this kind of pointy. At the toe, I think I've also whitened them as well because they're like 6 or 7 years old and I've worn them a lot. The toe box does start to get a bit yellowy, and I have a whitening stick, so I'm just give them a quick kind of clean and then a rub over with that, and they come up much more white. Completely special edition box here. And this is the Nike Air Max 1 Para, white and multicolor. This is in a 12. Actually wore these last night to my girl's Christmas party. Probably also what inspired me to do Air Max 1s today, because I've worn them 2 days in a row. I'm just in a real Air Max 1 mood at the moment. So this is, as you can see, it's based off the box, which is based off his style of art. If you've ever bought anything Para, I think last year I did the video with my jumper, my sweatshirt. He loves this palette of colours, and you can see here, rather than a mini swoosh, it just says it has the Para signature. So super cool pair. Again, got some compliments on them yesterday. God knows what the price is up on these now. I've had them since 2018. Back to the Reggie Deggy box. This is Air Max 1 Premium in medium brown mint foam. 11.5. This is the one sizing tip that I think is quite interesting. These dropped in a time where I had gone back down to 11.5 completely on everything. Actually probably should have got a 12 in these. I've worn them like 5 or 6 times and they have kind of stretched out to where they're comfortable again in 11.5. I'm not going to lie, the first two or three wears was quite uncomfortable in these because I'd sized down. Don't know why that is. Maybe it is this Hessian kind of material here is just like quite rigid and doesn't move or stretch. But yeah, this is the Crep Hemp, the 2022 retro, originally dropped in the early 2000s like the Kiss of Death did. And these were insanely expensive. Now they've retroed and like Nike have been doing. They flooded the market. There's the Crep Hemp outsole. They flooded the market, and they basically kind of like, you either pay $1,000 for the old one that's either unwearable or near unwearable, or you get these for under retail. And again, I didn't even pay retail for them. Okay, over halfway. 2017 anniversary box. I will speed up. Again, memories from rewatching the last video. This shoe is, to a lot of people, especially MX1 enthusiasts, the MX1. And this pair has traveled through Asia with me, through North America and through Europe, so it's had a lot of miles on them. Nike MX1 anniversary white university red. As you can see, I mentioned before, the toe box yellowing. These are quite yellow. It might not come out very well on the screen, but if I held these up against the big bubbles, you'd see. Again, reshaped, needed to be. Went up. I could have easily taken 11.5 with all of the anniversary pairs. The Crep Hemp were not reshaped. Paras were not reshaped. Okay, so one of my favourite pairs from last year. The two really good MX1s from last year are these and the Sport Spice Casino special edition box. Nike MX1 SP multicolor sale, 11.5. They fit perfectly, so I would say this should be a size, half a size down pair. That is the Concept, which is a Boston sneaker boutique. They're called Heavy. Spare laces and like satin or whatever that is, and then a guitar pick. So these are based on Woodstock, which is a celebration of Woodstock, as you can see with the crazy like bandana print. There's these little things on the toe box which were on the Woodstock tickets, and then it's denim like acid wash, so every pair looks different. And then the Nike swoosh on the inside, which has that floral pattern. You have some of this frayed bits here, and then mud splatters on the midsole, which I think is really cool, which is meant to represent, you know, you've been trampling through fields at Woodstock, watching Jimi Hendrix or whoever. Cool. All right. So back to that 2023, the new box, the kind of like MX1 reimagined style. MX1 86 OG white obsidian neutral grey, 11.5. So these are DS. I'm not reshaped. It is the obsidian OG colour. I've tried to get this toe box to sit there. The other side looks much better, but I think once I've tried them, I've put them on. When they're on, it looks absolutely fine. It's just when they're not, it doesn't. I have replaced the laces with standard OG laces. I hate the thin laces. They're just in these bags, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to get this big old box out of the way because it's kind of obstructing me. This is the pair I forgot last time. As you can see, safari print and elephant print on here. This is a special edition 2017 pack. An Air Jordan times Max pack, multicolor in a 12. Again, I probably could have gone down to an 11.5 in this shoe, but this is the Atmos elephant. Black, white, jade. It's like a jade colour, and then you have all the elephant print. So they came with these 3s, which have the safari print normally seen on an MX1, which is pretty cool. Spare mint laces. Yeah, it's a grail to a lot of people. Also, they have the Jumpman on the outsole, a semi-translucent outsole. Very good pair. Can always tell someone who's a big sneakerhead because they have so much more respect for a quite simple colorway than you'd think like your average person would have. So I'll just put that to the side because the box is so damn big. 2021 special edition box again. This is the Nike MX1 Para Metallic Silver Monarch. I got these in a 12, should have gone down to 11.5. I think these run big. Yeah, to me they run big. So I would say I've actually tried to get a swap for an 11.5, but no joy just yet. So the Monarchs, this is like the Monarch Orange. Again, you can see the toe box, just like with that, the Safari pair from Size, really, really good. Has Pata on the tongue. Just a really nice kind of mix of colours. And this is the pair that comes with the necklace, whatever it was. Okay, 4 left. Let's crack through them. The last one you'll see in the 2017 Annie colours, Nike MX1 Anniversary 12, white dark obsidian. Again, these have hella wear. You can probably see some yellowing. It is the obsidians. They've been many places with me. Final 3. Okay, standard OG box. These are 2017 MX1. Just says Summit White Sunset Pulse. This is in a 12. Again, probably could have gone down to an 11.5. In this, fondly known by enthusiasts as the Watermelon colorway. Worn these on holiday a couple of times. So these have seen countries. Fairly cheap, kind of in terms of the materials. Nothing special. Just a very nice colorway. These have been reshaped. They don't look like that out of the box. And they probably go for a lot these days. I didn't pay retail for them. I want to say I bought them for about 100 quid back when I was living in the UK. Back to the Korean writing on the box, South Korean pair. This is the other side of the pack that I showed earlier. MX1 SP Particle Grey, Dark Teal Green, 11.5. These have been reshaped. This is the other side of the Cassina. And again, most of the similar kind of details. The wooden Dubray, duck on the back, ducks on the outsoles. Also says Cassina on the Dubray on that side. The colorway is different, but the build is exactly the same to the orange pair. Also changed the laces on these and the orange pair to the standard MX1 lace, but like a cream version to match this midsole, because I hated the laces that came with these. They were like thick and a bit waxy, and they just crease up. And it was like when you see a dude who has washed like a white t-shirt and like not dried it, just like left it out to dry, and it just has these like massive creases in it. I always like hang dry mine. They just looked like that, and they were huge. They were way too long, so the bow was like coming out over the side. I just didn't like it, so I replaced them. Toe box shape, as I said, has been manipulated with an iron, let's say. They also have the wooden, the kind of cork insole, which I think is really cool. Yeah, not as nice as the Sport Spice, I don't think, but still probably one of the best shoes from that year. Shows you how good the Sport Spice is. And then the final pair, special edition box. I said last time on the video, universally renowned as like the shoe of the year for that year. And this is the MX1 97 VF SW. I went 11.5, which I think is the perfect size for these. So I would say go down half, at least. Probably could have taken an 11. And this is the hybrid MX1. So a little bit of a cheat, given that this is an MX1 list. But as you can see from that midsole, there's an MX1 midsole, and it has a MX97 upper. This is modelled on Sean Wotherspoon, which is the SW, his minivan. This is exactly what it looked like. All over corduroy, upper in all of those different colours. VA to LA, so he left Virginia for Los Angeles to seek fame, I guess. Then it has like, it's very kind of like surf orientated. You know, you get the waves of the 97, and he has these little patches. So there's a bunch of different lace options. It's one of those shoes I would never use any of the laces that they've sent. There's a white, the blue, and then a purple. I'd just never wear it, but it's nice to have. What else are these? This satin insole is a bit of a no-show killer or sock killer. If you wear these out for more than about 10 minutes, your sock just keeps coming down. So, so yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's the last pair. How many is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You've forgotten again. 18 pairs. I did used to have a lot more. I sold a bunch in 2021 and 2022 because they were just like pairs that I thought looked nice, but I never really kind of got that buzz feeling wearing them. So I kind of just sold a bunch off to fund other sneaker purchases, probably, or clothing purchases. But yeah, so as I said, the first silhouette collection video that I'm going to do for the wrap up of the year. I'm also going to do top 9s soon. Yeah, I'll probably be shooting a video every other day for the rest of the year. So yeah, really enjoyed making this video as I did last year. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it. That's it from me. Over and out.